everybody. Once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. This is lesson 120. We have achieved 120 episodes or lessons, which is phenomenal. I never thought I would come here. I never thought it would happen. But it's all because of you guys. Every time you watch a full episode, every time you watch my episodes, it just makes me go like, people are watching, people are excited to learn. And that's what I want to do. I want to keep teaching. I want to keep putting out content out there so that, you guys can learn as well. So once again, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. Please make sure to follow my TikTok as well as Facebook page as well. You can learn a lot more as well. And most importantly is please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you're watching right now. Share it out, because there's a lot of others who can also benefit from this. Okay. Once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. This is lesson 120, and the topic that I have for you guys today is how do I get good in sales. Everybody can do sales. There's no such thing as I can't do sales. As long as you're willing to learn, as long as you're willing to put in the effort, sales is something that anyone can do. But you've got to have a mentor, you've got to have a coach, you've got to have somebody who pushes you to the next level, brings you up and tells you that at the end of the day you can do it, because I'm going to teach you, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take your hand, I'm going to lead you, and that's really important. But how do I get good in sales? Okay, so the first thing here is you've got to learn to break ice. Okay, what I mean by learning to break ice, it means that you can't be a shy person, you can't be an introvert, you've got to be an extrovert. But not everybody, I was never that person. So if you see me today speaking here, if you see how I've ran meetings, if you see how I teach people, I was never that person. I still am to a certain extent a shy person, but when I have the flow, I have the flow. Okay, so you've got to be able to just learn. Let yourself learn, because the more you learn, the more you're going to benefit, the more you're going to push yourself, the more you're going to gain confidence. And confidence is really important. Number two, how do I get good in sales? How to work your territory. Remember that when you're in sales, you're always assigned an area, or you assign an area to someone. What you need to learn is how do you work your territory. So I've been in territories which are really bad, which everybody comes out with zero, and I've managed to pull out sales from there. Now the reason why is because when you learn how to work a territory, you learn how to actually make the best out of the worst. And that's really important, because you could have one building with 5 floors, but what you need to understand is how many offices are there. So if each floor has let's say 4 offices, that's 20 offices, and each office has approximately 5 people. So 5 times 20, that's 100 people that you have to speak to. So always remember, when you work a territory properly and you work the law of averages, you're able to bring out sales no matter what. As long as you understand that theory, understand the maths behind it, it's always easy to do it. Okay, so always learn how to work your territory. All right. Number 3, what should I learn from other good salespeople? Now the problem with a lot of people here is they don't want to learn, and when you don't learn, you don't understand, you don't get knowledge, and you don't implement what you need to implement. Now that's the tough part. Okay, so always understand what you should learn from other good salespeople. There will be a day that you become great in sales, and that's the day you start teaching as well. Okay, but always remember that just because you teach how to do sales, if you are a coach or anything, you will never be good until you keep, there is not a day when you stop learning. And that's really important for you to understand. If you want to be good in sales, if you want to be a good leader, always remember that a leader is somebody who learns every single day. There is no such person in this world that does not learn. There's no such thing as I can't learn anymore, I'm the best, I'm the smartest. There's no such thing. If you're that, then what has happened is you are not progressing anymore, because every single successful person is always learning from another successful person, and that's why they are rich, That's why they're successful. That's why they're knowledgeable, because they keep getting knowledge from others as well. Okay. Number 4, what should I train someone? Okay. So always understand, if you want to be good in sales, you've got to also be able to train someone, right? So what is it that you want to train? The most important thing is sales, right? You've got to be able to train sales if you're doing sales. And how do you get good in sales is learning how to do sales. So you got to understand that what should I train someone? It's all about training yourself to be good. It's all about training people to be good. Because remember, if you're able to replace yourself, it means that you're good in sales, right? So how do you get good in sales is by training somebody as well. Okay, when you are able to train somebody, that means it doesn't matter whether you've been around for 1 month, 5 months, 10 months, 1 year. The point is, are you training somebody? Because the more you train, the more you learn. It's just an effect that's happened all the way. Okay, and you've got to just understand that. Number 5, how do I plan my day? Always remember, the problem with people is they're not planning their day. So I plan my day. I plan, okay, what do I do in the morning? What do I do in the afternoon? What do I do in the evening? How do I plan my whole day? Where am I going? What am I doing? How many cars I want to sell? How many, whatever product I'm selling, what's my goal? So plan your day, because the more you plan your day, the more you actually achieve your goals. Okay, and that's really important. All right, so again, how do I get good in sales? The first thing is learn to break ice, how to work your territory properly. Okay, what should I learn from other good salespeople? What should I train someone? And how do I plan my day? When you learn this, when you implement it, trust me, sales is not going to be that difficult. It's just whether you want to do it or not. Okay. Once again, thank you for watching. Make sure you share this out. A lot of people can actually learn from it. And thank you so much for that as well. But 2 tips I just want to leave you guys with. Okay. Every successful person out there, the first thing is believe that you can succeed. When you're not believing in yourself, you're not actually going to the next level. So you've got to be that person who believes in yourself, who pushes yourself in order to succeed. Okay. Number 2, delegate as much as you can. When you are able to delegate to people, what happens is your job becomes slightly easier, because of the fact that you're allowing somebody to take away what you're currently doing, right? But when you allow somebody to do it, it also means that they're going to learn from it. Okay. Now, a lot of us, what happens is we tend to do everything because we're afraid they're not able to do it, and we're also afraid that it's going to take up too much time, or this person doesn't know what to do and he's wasting my time. So forget all that, but learn to delegate, because the more you delegate, the more you're going to be successful in the business that you run as well. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for watching. Remember, at the end of the day, the reason for all these platforms that I create, which is Facebook, which is TikTok, as well as YouTube, is because I want to see you successful. I want to see you move forward. So always remember, if you have anything you need help with, you need new topics, please make sure to comment. At the end of the day, what I want to do is I want to make every single person out there successful if I can, but it's always great to see that I communicate with every single one of you, and it's just wonderful. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to tune in into the next lesson, and I will see you then. All right.